What's up, coaches? All right, so you have some new challenges. What's next? What do you do next? Basically, if you're using our challenge group, the big group, to get you started, here's what you can expect. We let everybody stay in our group at first until they get the hang of things. Then somewhere around the time after your first challenge group is completed, we'll ask that, or you have 5 challengers, 5 to 10 challengers, and you pretty much have a good grasp on things. We'll ask that you start your own challenge group so that you can start branding yourself and taking that leadership role yourself and being more you. Um, but while you use our challenge group, we just ask that you check into the Coaches Lounge group, and we post dates that we start new challengers every month. So it's a specific date that we bring people in, because we don't like to bring people in all the time, because it'll just disrupt the current challengers and kind of like mess up their flow. And then there's that awkwardness of new people, and then all of a sudden everybody's shy again to post pictures and stuff like that. So we've noticed this over the past couple of months that we like to stick to one date, keep it consistent, and bring in new people into the challenge group on those dates. For example, for us, it's typically the last Monday of each month, the start dates for the challenge groups, and that'll be week 0, or sometimes we'll start week 0 the week before, but we'll always post updates. Sometimes we'll have a second group in a month if it's a big busy month or something. Um, but we'll always post dates in the Coaches Lounge group. So be sure to check that, the files section in the Coaches Lounge, so that you can make sure that you know throughout the month what you're telling your clients, your potential future clients, to what to expect, because you want to let them know in advance the right dates, their start dates. It's okay if they get their package today and have to wait 2 weeks, because in that 2 week time frame, there's a lot that we can do for them to help them get started. And there's a process that we have for challengers. At first, they get their package. You can schedule a phone call with them. Um, on that phone call, you'll go over the email that you send them with the meal plan, the welcome letter, etc. And you kind of just like get to know them a little bit and make sure that they get started right. You don't want to just sell something, throw them into the group, feed them to the wolves, and that's it. So um, we will let you know. We'll also put all this stuff in the file section of the Coaches Lounge group so that you can see and make sure that you're on point. Because we want to make sure, granted, they're your customers or your challengers, but we want to make sure that you help them get started right, so that they have a good experience and they stick around for a long time, and they're happy with their service. So that's what this really comes down to. It's not about the sale. It's not about any of that. What's going to matter in the end is that they have a good experience, that they get the results that they are looking for, and we give that to them by just giving them a nice, smooth, easy process through the beginning. So that's totally fine. We'll have plenty of videos that you can send, documents that you can send them, things to keep them busy. They can get that package. They don't have to open it and start it right away. So we let them know this is what they can expect from us. You can use us as an excuse and say, listen, you're coming into a group with one of the uh, greatest coaches that I've ever met, and this is his rules, and they help, and they're going to be there for you along with me. So you're going to get a bunch of coaches for the price of one, and they're pretty adamant about the rules that they put in to make sure that everybody has a good experience. So stick to the program, follow the rules, because then they come in, they do their own thing, and the people who don't listen to us are usually the ones who are going to fall off track anyway. So we like to make sure that they know ahead of time. Your start date is going to be on the 30th. It's the 2nd now, but you're locking in your spot. That's why you're buying this early, because I only bring in 5 people a month. So you're buying it this early to guarantee that your spot is not taken. It takes Beachbody 5 to 10 days to send the product out anyway. And then they need some time to review everything. And then we have week 0, and there's always plenty of things that we can do. So let's just make sure they know, we keep them in the know, because surprises are always not fun for anybody. So reach out to us, if you have a potential challenger, and ask for anything that you need to know right away. When's the next challenge group start date? Check in the file section. or anything. If you have any special, circumstances where something needs to be handled. The reason we do this is because with this many people in the group, it's so much easier to just keep it consistent across. Plus, one other thing to keep in mind is you want to know in advance your challenge group start dates for, we have ours planned for the next few months, because this is going to help you. Now, you're working towards getting a few people to start all at once on the same date so that they're kind of like in that group environment. People like to feel like they're a part of a group, versus just starting something alone. So that's another reason we found that it works so much better when they have another, maybe two people to start with at the same time, to go through that journey together. This way, they're not the only person on day 4 and feeling frustrated and stuff like that. Um, so that's where the teamwork comes in, and with this many people in the group and this many coaches, it makes the process a whole lot smoother for everybody, and it makes it a lot easier for you because you're the one that's going to be posting tips in the long run. So if you have random start dates all over the place, your tips are going to be very, very difficult to keep up with. Whereas if it's just one set a month, it's each set of people gets the same exact tip. Um, and then a month from now, you'll be doing those tips and the tips from the month before. So it's a smooth process. So we like to keep it that way. So reach out to us. We're always available. And that's it. So if you're a new coach and you're just getting started, pick your challenge group start date. If you haven't started your training yet, this is a good little intro video for you to watch. Reach out to your upline sponsor. Get plugged into the next Coach Basics training, and that'll really cover a lot of this stuff as well. So if you're a brand new coach coming into the business and you have a few people right away to get started, don't overwhelm yourself. Plan, make believe this is a business, a freestanding business that you paid $300,000 for, and treat it like that, and try to really be organized and give the best customer service that you can. And that's it. If you have any questions, contact me. Info's below.